Imagine a world where colors are more than just colors, where light dances on the water, and every brushstroke captures a fleeting moment in time. Welcome to the world of Claude Monet, a man who saw beyond the visible, a man who changed the course of art forever with a single revolutionary idea: Impressionism. Known as the father of Impressionism, Monet's work opened doors to new ways of seeing and feeling, and his obsession with capturing light culminated in his beloved Water Lilies series, a masterpiece of modern art. But who was this man who changed art as we know it, and what inspired his devotion to the beauty of nature? Claude Oscar Monet was born on November 14, 1840 in Paris, but he grew up in the coastal town of Le Havre. Even as a child, he was drawn to the sea, the sky, and the way light shifted with every passing moment. Unlike other children, Monet was always sketching. His notebooks were filled with charcoal drawings of people and places. By the time he was a teenager, Monet's talent was undeniable, and his caricatures were even selling in the town, a glimpse into the future success he would find as an artist. As a young boy, Monet was known for his sharp sense of humor and keen observational skills. This led him to create caricatures of local townsfolk, teachers, and friends, each sketched with wit and a unique style. In fact, Monet's caricatures were so popular that he began selling them, making a name for himself long before he ever picked up an oil brush. These early drawings, while simple, captured Monet's eye for personality and form, and even hinted at his future boldness as an artist. However, life was not always easy for young Monet. His mother passed away when he was only 16, leaving a hole in his heart. After her death, he decided to pursue his dream and move to Paris, the city that was at the time the epicenter of the art world. But Monet was different from his contemporaries. He wasn't interested in creating traditional polished portraits or scenes. Instead, he wanted to capture the essence of a moment, the play of light on a scene, the feeling that came from a single glance. It was in Paris that Monet met like-minded artists: Pierre-Auguste Renoir, Alfred Sisley, and Frederic Bazille. Together, they challenged the norms of the day, preferring instead to paint outdoors and capture the momentary effects of sunlight. But this approach was seen as amateurish by critics. In fact, the term Impressionism came about after a critic saw Monet's painting titled Impression Sunrise and used the term mockingly to describe their work. Yet Monet and his friends embraced it, turning what was once an insult into a revolutionary movement. In 1863, the French art establishment rejected many of the works by these avant-garde artists from the official salon, dismissing them as unfinished and unworthy. But rather than give up, they created their own exhibition, called the Salon des Refusés, or Exhibition of the Rejected. Here, the world first saw Impression Sunrise, and though the painting faced mockery, it marked the birth of Impressionism. This rejection by tradition became a celebration of freedom for these artists, and opened the door for more experimental art. Unlike traditional artists, Monet and his peers used quick, expressive brushstrokes and often painted outdoors to capture natural light. They wanted to portray life as it happened, in all its impermanence. As Monet's reputation grew, so did his dedication to capturing nature's many moods and colors. This approach wasn't just a new style, it was a philosophy, one that urged viewers to see the beauty in fleeting moments. Despite his rising fame, Monet faced financial struggles. He lived in near poverty for many years, relying on the support of friends and family. His relationship with his first wife, Camille Dancieux, was tested by these hardships, yet she remained his muse, appearing in many of his early works. They married in 1870, but Monet's financial instability was a constant strain. His commitment to his art, however, never wavered. One of Monet's most ambitious early works was Women in the Garden, painted entirely outdoors, a feat almost unheard of at the time. Monet even dug a trench so he could move the large canvas up and down as the sunlight shifted. This dedication to capturing light and shadow marked a turning point in his career and showed his relentless pursuit of capturing the essence of a moment, regardless of the obstacles. In 1883, Monet settled in the small village of Giverny. which would become his home and sanctuary. It was here that he created his most famous work, his garden. Monet was not only a painter but a gardener, meticulously planning and planting his garden to be a living, evolving work of art. He even hired workers to dig a pond and install a Japanese bridge, creating a serene space that became both his sanctuary and his muse. Monet's fascination with Japanese art was profound. The Japanese bridge he had installed in his garden was inspired by the ukiyo-e prints he collected. This bridge became a recurring element in his work, symbolizing not only his love of Japanese aesthetics, but also his dedication to merging art and nature. The bridge, with its elegant lines and peaceful setting, became a reflection of Monet's inner world. The Water Lilies series became Monet's magnum opus. In the last 3 decades of his life, he created hundreds of paintings of his beloved pond, each one different, each one a unique study of light, color, and atmosphere. The paintings are not just landscapes, they are meditations on the passage of time, reflections of Monet's inner peace and turmoil. As Monet aged, he began to suffer from cataracts, which distorted his perception of color and light. Yet, even as his vision deteriorated, he continued to paint, capturing his water lilies in increasingly abstract forms. Some art historians believe this shift towards abstraction was partly due to his impaired vision, a unique transformation that contributed to the development of modern art. Monet passed away in 1926, but his influence on the art world was far from over. His dedication to capturing light, his bold color choices, and his focus on natural beauty laid the foundation for countless artists who followed. The world of modern art owes much to this quiet man from Giverny, who painted water lilies and sunlight. Today, Monet's legacy is preserved in museums around the world, with a dedicated museum in Paris, the Musée de l'Orangerie, housing some of his largest water lilies canvases. These immersive works envelop viewers in the tranquility and majesty of his beloved garden, allowing visitors to step into the world of Monet and see the world as he did. Monet's revolutionary Impressionist techniques left a lasting mark on modern art. His focus on light and color, breaking away from traditional realism, paved the way for movements like abstraction and expressionism. Artists such as Jackson Pollock, Willem de Kooning, and Mark Rothko all drew inspiration from Monet's focus on mood and emotion over precise detail. His works encouraged artists to experiment, to embrace their unique visions, and to paint their own impressions of the world. It's said that Jackson Pollock admired Monet's later, more abstract water lilies work so deeply that he sought to capture a similar sense of immersion in his own art. Pollock's canvases, much like Monet's, became spaces where viewers could get lost, immersed in color and form without defined boundaries. Monet's late work was one of the first examples of all-over painting, an idea that Pollock later adopted, filling the canvas edge to edge with movement and energy. Monet's work created a bridge between traditional art and the modern forms that would soon emerge. His courage to innovate and experiment left a legacy that transcends time, proving that art is not about capturing reality alone, but about creating a vision, a feeling, a moment that transcends the canvas. The water lilies remain a timeless symbol of beauty and peace. These works are more than landscapes. They are painted moments of calm, each one capturing nature's reflective qualities and inviting viewers to experience tranquility. Over the years, these paintings have become therapeutic for many, serving as visual havens where one can lose themselves in beauty, peace, and stillness. In recent years, the water lilies have gained recognition for their calming effect, becoming central pieces in art therapy sessions worldwide. Therapists have found that viewing Monet's water lilies can help reduce stress and anxiety, allowing patients to engage with feelings of serenity and contemplation. Museums often dedicate entire rooms to his Water Lilies series, creating sanctuaries where visitors can escape the rush of daily life and find peace in Monet's serene visions of nature. Today, these paintings invite us all to pause and appreciate the beauty of stillness. Monet's water lilies are reminders of how precious moments of calm can be, even in our fast-paced world. In each brushstroke, there's an invitation to step into Monet's garden, to breathe, and to see the beauty in fleeting moments of nature. Claude Monet's journey teaches us that art is about seeing the world through one's own lens. His legacy lives on, inviting us all to cherish beauty in its most fleeting forms. Through his art, he connected with humanity, turning light and color into universal symbols of hope and wonder. Monet's legacy is not confined to museums. It's in the inspiration he brings to artists, the peace his work offers to viewers, and the continuing influence he has on art and culture. Monet's work even extends beyond traditional art. It has inspired fashion, film, and digital media. His signature soft, vibrant color palettes have been replicated in everything from high-fashion clothing lines to movie scenes, where directors seek to capture his dreamlike quality. The reflections, the light, the color, Monet's vision remains universal. His influence has shown up in advertising campaigns, home decor, and even digital graphics, proving that his art transcends the confines of a museum wall. Today, as we look upon Monet's masterpieces, we're reminded that art is not just about creating. It's about sharing a vision that others can carry forward. Claude Monet's art allows us to see, to feel, and to dream, inviting us to immerse ourselves in the beauty he saw, one brushstroke at a time. Thank you for joining us on this journey into the life and legacy of Claude Monet. Subscribe for more stories about artists who have shaped the way we see the world, bringing us closer to the moments that truly matter.